Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of My Floating Life. Just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my floor. Now, as you can see, if I start right there and go all the way to the wall, there is just a bit of a slope. Now, obviously this was done when this entire place was a boat, I guess, in a way really to help drain any water. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do, because basically the floor goes high in the center and then it slowly goes down as it gets towards the wall here. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm just going to end up somehow building it up. I'm not quite sure how yet, but I'm going to build it up so that I can level it out. And then that way, when this desk area here is done, because this, even though you can see these doors right here, they're coming out, this is all going to be walled in. When this area is done and there's a desk here, I've got an ottoman downstairs that is going to be able to slide underneath, and I'll use that as a seat and some extra storage. But it needs to be flat, otherwise you're going to be kind of sitting like that. Well, not quite that bad, but you're going to be sitting off on an angle and it might feel a little weird. So I've got the floor mostly ripped up, so I got to try and figure out what I'm going to do now. Alright, so I think I know what I'm going to do for the floor. It is a bit mind-boggling because the floor actually slopes in a bit of a, well, quite a bit of a slope. And you can see how this slopes here, or right here. So the floor actually slopes just like that. So I've got to level it off. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building it up from the edge of the wall here. And I'm going to work it towards roughly this area right about here. And that's going to level it off enough so that this floor will be fairly straight, and then I can put down some regular flooring. But I'll show you what I'm going to use to do that. So in order to make sure everything sits nicely on the floor and doesn't move around, I'm going to use a little bit of PL Premium Construction Adhesive, and then I'm going to screw everything down with some fairly long screws. I've got some 2.5-inch screws that should be perfect for what I need. Look, I'm going to say this, I'm not a professional. I know there's probably better ways to do it, but this is how I'm deciding to do my floor. How did I get to this point? Well, thanks to a lot of internet research, including some YouTube videos, I found what I thought would work for this floor slope. I looked at how to level out a floor, but I can't use things like self-leveling compounds or concrete or anything like that, because that's just too heavy and it's going to cause my whole place to list. So I've got to build it up in a way that makes sense for my place. So one of the things I saw was using door skins or really thin sheets of veneer to build up areas to level it out. So in essence, that's what I'm doing here. If there's a better way, please leave a comment in the link below, and let's get on with it. Alright, so that's going to do it for the floor for now. Once this construction adhesive kind of sets up, I will do a little bit of sanding. I'm going to use some epoxy and actually just level it out a little bit more. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on another episode of My Floating Life. See ya!